driving. The Hemp House has a variety of products for dogs as well. Visit hemphousechat.com for more information.
There are so many fun ways that you can go and enjoy a date night around here. Often going to a play can be one of those, but if you want something to really get you talking on the way home, then listen up, because so happy to have Grace Holtz on the show. She's the founder, right? You're the founder.
Co-founder.
Co-founder of a theater company in town called Obvious Dad.
Correct.
Which, dumb me, I thought Obvious Dad was the name of the show. But no, the name of the show that y'all are doing is called Gruesome Playground Injuries.
Absolutely.
And yet, it's a comedy. A dark comedy.
A dark comedy. A love story.
This is getting better and better.
I know. Love is gruesome, I guess.
Okay, so I will tell you, when you first told me the name of the show, and you said it's Gruesome Playground Injuries, I thought, well, I can kind of relate to that.
Right.
I've raised 2 kids. I've seen my share of playground injuries. And then when you began to tell me the plot line, I can really kind of relate to that, because as I'm understanding it, it is you and Jonathan Harris, and it follows y'all from kids over a period of time meeting in the doctor's office from various things, right? Is that kind of it?
Yeah, that's kind of it. So it follows Jonathan and I, Doug and Kayleen, from age 8 all the way to 38. And it skips in between ages. So we meet up in little vignettes, and there's always an injury involved. And the playwright uses the external injury to showcase the childhood trauma from both of them. But it is a comedy.
So that's where I'm losing you, because I'm a literalist. So let's say that you mentioned in one of the scenes, will I give it away if I say that he's hurt his head? Okay, so Jonathan, whose name is Doug in the show, has hurt his head. So how does that become a physical injury that then the playwright uses to describe a childhood trauma? What do you mean?
A childhood trauma, okay. So it has to do with his thoughts towards this woman, towards Kayleen, and how him as a man can't really externalize that to her.
Okay.
And so it's showing the physicality that that pain can cause for this gentleman. And it's also a little vague for the viewer to kind of interpret.
So how long have y'all been in rehearsals for this? Because I know it premieres June 3rd. And
oh, it premieres actually tonight.
What?
Yes.
This day is getting stranger and stranger for me.
Stranger.
May 20th.
May 20th, so today.
Okay.
Through June 5th, but only on the weekends.
Okay. That's what happens when you only read part of the paper.
It's okay.
That's what happened to me today. Okay, so it premieres tonight. And what is the audience going to take away, do you think, when they get in the car and they're driving home? What do you think they're going to talk about?
They'll probably say, that was weird, but cool. It's a really neat play. I hope they'll laugh, and I hope they'll get excited about Chattanooga theater.
When did y'all start rehearsals for this?
4 weeks ago.
Okay, so that's a pretty quick turn. So when y'all got in, it's just the 2 of you in the cast? So when you got in and you began to read it, the script, and you would do your read-throughs and your read-throughs, and then you begin to block it and the whole thing, the more you got into doing it, did the more profound whatever the lessons are in this show come to you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Every rehearsal you just get, you find more and more out about your character. And through the later rehearsals you find out more about your partner's character as well. And of course you're supposed to rehearse on your own and go over those lines. And there's all these little hidden gems, whether the audience sees that or not, it's for you.
Sometimes it's the between the lines
that
has the most impactful parts. So you said that you hope people will realize all that there is to enjoy in the Chattanooga theater scene. What made you start Obvious Dad, and where did you get the name?
Okay. The name is great. People always ask about the name.
Yeah.
It looks great on a business card. It makes people talk about you. But we just came up with it over a beer one day. But we all went to college together at UTC Theater, or that's what we studied. And we always wanted to start our own theater company. Chattanooga right now is really booming. We have a hardcore art scene, and I guess we kind of wanted to expand the ecosystem.
Well, and there's something, because you're doing plays, not musical theater, correct?
Correct. We want to, but yes.
Well, but sometimes plays are overlooked. And there's such depth that you get into in a different way than you do in musical theater.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because with musical theater, they're taking all these like trains of thoughts and making that into music, which is fun and easy and poppy and you can stuck in your head. But with plays, you have to pay attention.
And it's a bit more fluid.
Absolutely.
A musical is a bit staccato, and a play is very fluid.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I've botched the whole thing for everybody,
Awesome.
by not making you realize that tonight, May 20th, is the opening night, but you can have plenty of time to get your tickets because it runs through June 5th.
Right.
How do they get them?
Okay, so you can go to obviousdad.com to buy our season tickets for all 3 shows or for just Gruesome Playground Injuries. You can also visit us at Obvious Dad Chat on Instagram, and that'll link you to our ticket link and Facebook and all of that.
And if they go online to find out about you, there is this thriving scene. If you're an actor, can the community audition with you?
Absolutely. We're booked this season, or we're done this season, not booked, but we're done this season. However, we're always accepting volunteers. We're going to have open auditions for next season as well.
All right.
So absolutely, we're always looking for actors.
Thank you for being patient with me today. I was not on my A game, but I appreciate it. Okay, you can go catch Gruesome Playground Injuries at UTC. Support these now local people who are UTC grads bringing a new version of theater to our area. And there again is the website, obviousdad.com. We're back after this.
Hairspray is coming to the Memorial Auditorium. Local 3 wants you to win a pair of tickets. Experience Broadway's Tony Award-winning musical comedy phenomenon. Enter to win every day on Local 3's Facebook